Josip Juranovic reveals, ruthless Celtic can't wait for the Scottish Cup semi-final. Celtic Ultras being moved inside Celtic Park. And he's having a meltdown. Kris Boyd on the petty and needless stunt that saw the club plaster Ibrox in Old Firm branding last weekend before being humbled by Celtic, and watching their title hopes go up in smoke. Josip Juranovic has admitted that Celtic can't wait to play Sevco in the Scottish Cup semi-final, following their 7-goal mauling of St Johnstone at Parkhead on Saturday. Juranovic netted a second-half penalty in the emphatic cinch Premiership victory over the McDiarmid Park club and ensured Ange Postecoglou's team maintained their 6-point lead at the top of the table. The Croatian fullback, who helped the league leaders beat their city rivals 2-1 at Ibrox in the league 8 days ago, believes his side is in perfect shape for the Hampden Cup tie. "The game is the biggest derby in the world and we can't wait for it," he said. "Are we ready for Sevco?" "Yes. We know it will be a tough game again, but we need to take care of ourselves and see where it takes us. The cup game will be different to the other games as it will be 50-50ths in terms of fans at the game. It will be a new experience, but it will be a great atmosphere and I can't wait for it. The small details in these games can decide the result and we know that. We will look at them this week and prepare for next Sunday. From the first minute, we have to give everything to make sure we win." Juranovic added, "I have never played 3 derby games so quickly as we will play them in the league after the semi-final. But we live for moments and games like that. We know how important it is, and it might be the biggest derby in football, and we know everyone is watching it. How much do I enjoy the derby? It's hard to explain. It's the biggest game for me and I love them." Yet one ex-Rangers player, yes the old company, hit out at the club's board over the petty and needless stunt that saw the club plaster Ibrox in Old Firm branding last weekend before being humbled by Celtic and watching their title hopes go up in smoke. The "this is the Old Firm" branding quickly came back to bite whichever genius came up with it, and Boyd feels like the club is simply going out of their way to be antagonistic. "Wait, the now, isn't that your job? Isn't that what you do weekly on TV?" However, with results on the pitch going poorly, Boyd doesn't think it will wash with Sevco fans. "I feel the meltdown is on its way to DEFCON 5 and number 4-0 win at the weekend can cover it up." And just to wind Fat Boyd up, Chris Sutton makes incredible treble claim. Speaking about the possibility of Ange winning a treble this season, Sutton said, "I'm going to be honest and say that, if Ange wins a treble this season, it will be a bigger achievement than Martin's one given the circumstances he inherited. But let's not kid ourselves, the big prize is the title." Deep down, Celtic would cash in the Scottish Cup to be guaranteed the title. That's always the special one, and even more so this season given the fact the winners go straight into next season's Champions League. If Postecoglou does that, he'll have earned himself a special place in the history of Celtic, and I don't say that lightly. Quite stunning praise considering Sutton himself was one of the players in a Martin O'Neill-dominated era at the start of the early 2000s. If Ange does pull this off, and by all accounts, it's looking more and more likely with each passing game, Sutton is right. He will be lauded as a Celtic great with all the potential to go on and become a Celtic legend. Tell me in 3 words what you think of the Celtic manager in the comments. Next up, let's talk about the Celtic Ultras Groups. North Curve Celtic are often praised for putting on emphatic displays spurring the team on to victory. However, in the win over St Johnstone, the group unveiled a display focused on addressing the stigma toward mental health. The group distributed 30,000 leaflets around the ground, detailing their action plan on the front as well as organisations that can be accessed to address these issues. Even manager Ange Postecoglou posed with a leaflet, stating that mental health matters. "You got to love our fans." Next up, the boys group has been moved from the top corner to over the stadium right next to where the Sevco 700 will be next week. Now one reason this won't work long term, the boys and the Green Brigade split for a reason. Now to have 2 sets of drums at one end of the stadium singing different songs. It was even worse at the weekend when the wee Perth Ultras had a drum going also. In other news, I'm hearing the boys will be moved to Section 122 next season. Anyways, let's all sing.